Okay, hello everybody. It is Super Stupidity, and I am here with a bit of Takua 64, Bionicle 64, for the Super Mario 64. Okay, anyway, to anyone who's not aware, this is the custom Super Mario 64 hack that I made. Bionicle themed, full conversion. It's like a whole new game, except it's always Super Mario 64. So yeah, this is gonna be sort of a walkthrough of sorts. I'm not sure exactly how I want to structure it, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna be running through the game, talking a little bit about some of it, and just generally enjoying myself playing my own game. So that'll be exciting. Anyway, look at these big waterfalls. The waterfalls, I hope people like the waterfalls, because they're kind of a pain to do. I guess we'll walk right up to this stone and do as the sign says and press the A button. Welcome to the island of Matanui. Before you is a stone tablet. By pressing the B button or the A button while standing in front of a tablet or a villager, you can learn valuable information. So yeah, anyway, I spent almost 3 years making this stupid game, and it was a huge waste of time. There are 64 Toa stones required to reach the end of your journey. Press A to jump and B to attack. And yeah, it was a huge waste of time, but you know, I've accomplished something now, so that's pretty fun. If I'd known it was going to be a 3-year-long project when I started, I probably wouldn't have started it, but you know, it's done now, so what am I going to do? Get that time back? I don't think so. This is a stone door. You must collect a certain amount of Toa stones to open one. You need 1 Toa stone to open this door. But yeah, I'm going to be going through the game. As I said, I'm not sure exactly how I want to structure it. Mostly because of the bonus levels. I was debating whether or not I should go and do all the bonus levels as they become available, or if I should save them all for the end. But I think I'm going to do them as they become available, just because from an entertainment standpoint, it's kind of boring to do that many red coins missions all in a row. And so it's going to be a little bit more tedious for anyone who wants to use this as a guide to go and look for them, but you know, that's the price I'm willing for you to pay. In order to progress, you must collect 75 more Toa stones. Whoa, that's a big ask. Whoa, I wonder what's behind there. So anyway, first jump of the game. Didn't die, thankfully. It would have been bad if I died there. Alright, anyway, got a little sign here telling me to press the R button so I can switch camera modes. Okay, adjusting the camera will be vital to your success. To look left and right, press the left or right C buttons. In order to zoom out, press the down C button. To look around at your surroundings, press the up C button. Press the R button to switch to Takua camera. This is very useful in tight spaces, for returning the camera to normal after completing a level. Alright, I'm sliding. Anyway, I guess we'll run through this little cave. Wait, it's so exciting. This is the most difficult tutorial I've ever made. Swimming is easy. Just jump into the water and tap the A button to swim. Use the control stick to steer. Alright, I'm going to swim. Look at these little bionicle fishies. Do you like them? For a while I had them textured as Rookie, but I textured them before I knew how the texturing them worked, and it always looked bad. So I drew my own texture. I drew my own little bionicle fish texture, and I stuck it on them, and I think they look pretty cool. I'm happy with the way they turned out. Alright, anyway, that'll be it for the tutorial. Very fun tutorial. Give me that Toa stone. Anyway, if you hadn't noticed yet, I'm currently running the game without any music. Of course, you will have been listening to music because I'm going to be putting Bionicle music into the video. So I hope you enjoyed the music selection. This is the music that I would have used in the game if I could have used it in the game. But unfortunately, I kind of got stuck with the silly MIDI files. Give me this! Look at this little guy. How do you like this little guy? You like this little Matanui stone that I can pick up and chuck at the nearest turtle? Die, short turtle. Ooh! He's dead. Okay, anyway. I guess we ought to jump straight into level 1, shall we? Let's hop in. Climb the cliffs. The coasts of Gawahi. I said them in the reverse order, but that's fine. Alright, here we are in beautiful Gawahi. Don't we like it? With all the Super Mario Sunshine textures of all the cliffs? Very nice and nostalgic. Anyway, so one thing that I know I do want to do is tackle all of the Toa Stones in order, so hopefully I can remember which order they all go in, because otherwise I'm gonna have a little bit of a problem. Anyway, so this is a pretty easy one. You basically just hop up here, get your bearings, figure out how to actually control this game. Mario 64, I've noticed, is a bit of a steep learning curve. And of course there are a few ways to get up here. You don't have to jump up to things. You could always do like a few wall jumps and stuff, but that's acquired, that's like extra knowledge that you would need to play the game for. I can't even do it right because I'm stupid. I can't even play my own game correctly. Anyway, I don't even know why I bother showing that off. Let's go this way and pick up the first Toa Stone. Oof. Alright, give me this. It's mine, it's mine. Yes! Climb the cliffs. That's level 1 complete. Let's jump back in here. I swim in the reef. Alright, once upon a time, this level was referred to as a swim in the ocean, but I did change the name after there was some mild confusion. It's a little more specific this way, and also it sounds cooler. So anyway, in order to find the Toa Stones, you'll need to learn how to swim. This swimming tutorial was written before the other one. It's a little bit less concise, it's got more detail. So I just figured I'd leave it in the game, because I might as well. Wouldn't hurt to provide a little bit of extra information. Hey, like this Takia shark. I spent a long time trying to, because this is the first level I made, I spent a long time trying to get this guy to fit into the memory bank. The original model was a bit more detailed, and I ended up having to compress him a bit, so he looks a bit more janky, but I feel like, it really doesn't show it unless you look real close, but I like these guys. They're very cool. They just swim around in circles and they hurt you when you bump into them. But anyway, let's grab a second Toa Stone. I swim in the reef. Excellent. Let's move on to Toa Stone number 3. Into the ruins. Alright. This is a really fun one. Alright, so I could head up the stairs, as I have done, but instead I think I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna take a little detour, and we'll go up the alternate path. Now, fun fact about the alternate path here, is originally it was kind of like a shortcut. It wasn't really a shortcut though, I guess that's kind of part of the problem, but originally this was designed differently so that there was no ladder and you just had to use a combination of side flips or double jumps to get up, but then I ended up finding that people who didn't know how to do those things were spending a lot of time trying to get up here, even though they could just go up the stairs and it would be a lot easier. So I figured I'd make it a little more beginner friendly because it didn't really help experts, and it was just kind of hindering newer players, so it kind of sucked, and I changed it, and I'm a lot happier with the way it is now. Anyway, we're going into the ruins. I just passed all these silly Makikas. I guess let's go have a look at the Makika. How do you like them? I guess they show up in other areas, so I don't really need to say hey to them too much here. Alright, let's read this stone. Apologies if I forget any of the stones, but sometimes I forget to read them. When pressing the A to jump, you may find that you can't quite reach. If you can just about reach a ledge, you'll automatically grab a hold of it. Just press the A button to climb up. Just press A to climb up. I didn't even do it. I was too good on my jump. Alright. Anyway, let's go right in here. Up, bunk. Alright, so we're just gonna run down this corridor. Pretty happy with the way this level looks. I always wanted to build a cool, like, water temple ruins level. And, it kind of doesn't really do that much for me because I built it and I've spent an unreasonable amount of time looking at it. So I feel nothing. I feel nothing about this level, but hopefully other people will like it because I think it looks pretty good anyway. So we go around here. There's no real reason. It's just a Manavolosphere. Did I say that right? Just give us some health back. I don't even know why I put that there. It's probably unnecessary. But anyway, we're just gonna make our way up this big spiral. Let's just head up the big spiral. Now, a fun fact about this level is I didn't do this very much in the game, but this level was actually designed with a shortcut in mind, and then the level itself was built around the idea I had for the shortcut. So it kind of sucks a little bit. I don't know. I think it actually turned out pretty well considering that it was all designed around a shortcut. I think it actually is a pretty good long jump tutorial, and I like it. Anyway, this whirlpool went through a few iterations. It was a pain to create. You can see it still kind of pinches in at the bottom there, but I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it, as long as you don't look at it too much. Anyway, the shortcut mentioned. I didn't know if I wanted to show this off, but I kind of do, because it's funny. But you basically just do this. I screwed it up, though. Okay. You don't want to jump too high on that last one. Okay, it's too hard for me. The shortcut is too hard for me. I'm gonna stinking die. Okay, so the shortcut just takes you right up to the top. Anyway, that was the whole reason I built this part, is just so I could do that. Into the Ruins is complete, so let's jump back in and collect the next Toa Stone, the Sea Cave Tunnel. Alright, so, to enter the Sea Cave Tunnel, we're just going to dive right in here. Sploosh! Got another Takea shark just hanging out down here, swimming around. Alright, let's enter. Swimming time. So yeah, this is a pretty neat level. All the water reflection and everything in here is pretty cool. That part right there at the beginning used to be much smaller and more cramped, and it caused problems with downwarping. But now that I have fixed it and made it a little bit bigger and better, now it works, and this level kind of went from a level that I did not like to a level that I'm pretty happy with. I don't think it's the most fun or anything. I guess it's just kind of easy. Nothing special going on here, but I do like the look of it mostly. I mean, this was still before I kind of figured out a good texturing style, so it does look a little bit wonky, as a lot of the earlier areas of the game do. But, you know, looks pretty alright, I think, in my opinion. Alright. Anyway, so this is a big ring here. You can see there's a Takea shark that goes around. He goes, counterclockwise. If you go left, you're obviously fighting his direction, so he's gonna bowl you over if you're not being careful. I'm gonna drown. I forgot that you drown in this game. Alright, let's get out of here before I drown. But obviously it's faster to go clockwise, so... Anyway, big hoi turtle over there. One of the... So, anyone who's played Mario 64 knows there are 3 kinds of coins. The blue coins, the red coins, and the normal ones. Stomping big enemies is the only way you're gonna get blue coins in this game. Or light stones, big blue light stones. This is kind of wonky looking. I was hoping to be able to change the model of this into something else, but instead it's just a cube, because changing the model for that cube is a challenge. Anyway, let's go in here, and we'll swim through here and grab our Toa Stone. I wish the camera wouldn't sit on top of the water like that. I just want to see it as I approach. Stupid Mario camera. The sea cave tunnel is complete. Let's carry on. Let's go for the next one. Cliffside hopping. Alright. This one is probably, it's definitely the hardest level of level 1. The hardest challenge in level 1. We've got a few ways to reach it. I guess before I head up there, let me grab my rideable Hoi Turtle because it's fun. Yes! Oof, I hit the wall. Alright, it's slide time. Where are we gonna ride this guy? Let's ride him up the stairs. Anyway, as I was saying, there are multiple ways up that I didn't realize until I'd already built the level, but I think it's kind of fine. Anyway, the easiest way, and the way most people seem to reach it, is doing that. That's the easy way up, not the intended way. The intended way, is actually by going up here again. See if I can get a shortcut. That's too high. That's too high. I guess we'll do the old faithful wall jump up here. That's how I usually do it when I want to get up here fast. Alright. The intended solution is to come over here. You can see the palm trees have coins on them. Bonk. Anyway, and then from here you can jump across there. That's the intended solution, but the other way is definitely easier. And we're gonna go ahead and slide down. Slide down. Whee! So, you could either jump here, or miss the jump, and fall down here, and then you gotta take the shameful way back up. You gotta take the shameful way. And from here, you could either go up this way, or you could just jump up this way. That's a legitimate way up as well if you don't want to take the stairs or whatever. Now, there's a platform out here, and there's no real reason it's here. Well, actually, there is a reason it's here. But basically, I wanted to create a shortcut where you could long jump over this net here, but it ended up just being poor placement, and I didn't really like it, so now it's just here, and it distracts people. And if I were building this level again, I probably wouldn't put that platform there, but it's there anyway. And I'm done building the game, so I'm not gonna remove it. Whoa. Anyway, this level went through a few visual revisions, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. It was pretty ugly the way it was before, but now that I put a few layers in here, I think it looks pretty good. I like the way it looks. It's very, very nice. Pretty much turned out the way I wanted it. Anyone who's played Tales of the Tohunga, the game that primarily inspired this game's design, outside of maybe Mad Nui Online Game. Mad Nui Online Game obviously had a lot of influence on this game, but this area in specific is very, very inspired by Gakoro from Tales of the Tohunga. Anyway, that's the star, or the toadstone. That's it. Wink. Course 1, cliffside hopping. Alright, looks like we're actually going to finish Gawahi this episode, which I wasn't exactly expecting. I guess it would be kind of ideal if I could complete each level, each episode, but some of the later levels are definitely longer and is going to be a bit of a problem. We're on Ruins Detour, right? Yeah, okay, so Ruins Detour. Let's talk about this one. So this is kind of like, the reason it's the last toadstone of the level is because theoretically a player playing this game for the first time wouldn't know how to wall jump, and as such, without the ability to wall jump like such, this one's going to be pretty much locked out to a new player, and they would have to go to a different area and figure out how to wall jump and then come back to get it later. But anyway, so the way to reach it, I guess I never read the long jump tutorial stone, did I? Guess that was silly of me, huh? I ought to read it if I'm going to try to read everything. Everything in the game. I'm gonna forget stuff. While on your journey, you will encounter gaps that are impossible to cross without knowing how to long jump. To long jump, run in a straight line. Once you have enough speed, press Z to slide. Before you can come to a stop, quickly press A to jump. if timed correctly, you will jump a great distance. Looks like the last L is cut off there. Oops. Oopsie. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna have to wall jump up here, and from here, you can do this. You can either fiddle with the camera, or just because I know where the platform is, I'll just do that. So yeah. Anyway, the camera is definitely a bit of an acquired taste in this game. But I like it because of the way it frames the levels. The way some of the other cameras don't. So that's why it's still in the game, because I like it. I like it, so sue me. Ruins Detours, complete. Now, I was wondering if I wanted to tackle the secret 7th stone as I come to the levels, or do them all at the end, but I kind of decided that for organization, I might as well just do the 7th Toa Stone in each level. Right at the end of the level, instead of doing them all at the end. I guess it wouldn't really matter that much, but I think I want to do the 7th just so I can wrap up the level, you know? Well, I guess I won't technically be wrapping up the level, but for the most part. Anyway, if you pay attention to your surroundings and use the look around camera button, you can see it just kind of chilling up here. Now, this is probably one of the easier secret 7th stones to find, and this is a perfectly easy way to go ahead and reach it. You obviously don't have to climb this whole bit. You can just wall jump up here. This is how I usually get it. I just wall jump up here. It's easier than going the other way. But if you're already heading this way, so this one also is notably not reachable with a single jump. Or a double jump, apparently, unless you're running. If you're running, you can probably get it with a double jump. Yes. So you'd have to wall jump, or side flip, or back flip, or to get a running double jump like I just did, or jump and ground pound. Anyway, the point is, you can't get it with a normal jump, so... Anyway, that's all of level 1 complete. Gawahi is complete. So, next episode, we'll be carrying on. I'll probably do level 2, and then we'll hit the first bonus level. So, I hope you guys will meet me then for that. So, hope you guys have enjoyed. From Super Stupidity, it is goodbye for now. Goodbye.